What's up, everybody? How y'all doing this morning, this afternoon? There's a lot going on. There was a lot going on yesterday. What's up, Chrissy Love, baby? How you doing? What's up, Gwen? How you doing, sweetheart? Y'all like the title, The Cabin in the Woods, and the eyes looking to see what's going on, what's going on, what's going on. Y'all, I woke up a little later, you know what I'm saying, today than I normally do. Went over to Deanna's live and saw that she was live, that she was addressing some things. What's up, Fifi, baby? How you doing? And towards the end, she told me to go check out Rebel Sun's live. Trying to catch up. It's a lot going on, baby. It's a lot going on. So I went over to Rebel Sun's live. I already had an opinion about what's going on anyway, since yesterday. But Rebel Sun cleared some things up. And remember the word pageantry faggotry. Remember how I described that? Do you remember why I say that? Use that term towards Jay Wilson? Always into theatrics, always into nonsense, always doing the most, always exhibiting the worst qualities and traits and stereotypes that people put on gay men, especially black gay men in this sector. He exhibits all those things. So for me, that word, faggotry and pageantry, fits right on in with what he does and who he is, how he has presented himself. It's not about that. It's about this cabin in the woods story and this invite. See, if you don't listen clearly or listen carefully, one would be like, oh, well, yeah, someone's lying on him again, and da da da. No, no, no. There was no lies told. Because based on the Rebel, there was 3 trips planned about some type of cabin in the woods. But listening to Jay Wilson, he wants you to believe that the trip that was talked about where Castro was invited, that trip still went on. And Rebel out his own mouth said that trip was canceled. What's up, Ick? I'm Egyptian College, baby. How you doing? So Rebel did go to a trip to the woods with his boyfriend, but it wasn't the same trip that he was planning with the men on the gentleman's panel at that time. So Deanna was right about that. Rebel said he went to the woods twice after that trip was canceled. Didn't Deanna say the trip was canceled? But listen to Jay Wilson. He wants to act as though that trip, you know what I'm saying, continued. No, the trip that he planned with y'all was canceled. But like he said, and like Deanna said, for some uncertain reason. But let's go back to the beginning. Listening carefully to Jay Wilson. And just listen to how he speaks. Hey, Deanna, baby, how you doing, sweetheart? And listen to what Jay Wilson says. I'm surprised you didn't ask this question right here. Have we ever known Jay Wilson to be so concerned about a new person on the YouTube scene that he calls them, get in touch with them when they were doxxed or talked about? Think about that for a second, y'all. When have we ever known the likes of a Jay Wilson to call somebody, to be concerned, and to help someone who has been doxxed on these YouTube streets? Have we ever known Jay Wilson to be so concerned and touched and moved in his spirit with empathy and sympathy for his next brethren that he contacts them and tries to help them out after being doxxed? What's up, Kelly, baby? How you doing, sweetheart? My answer is no. So, being that my answer is no, it leads me to believe, why did you contact Castro to begin with? Why did you want to help Castro to begin with? Let's talk about why Castro, or how he was doxxed. They put out his penis picture. They put out a picture of Castro's penis. And everyone was talking about it. Everyone was, not me, but everyone else was drooling about it. So, someone puts out your penis picture And all of a sudden, Jay Wilson, who don't care about nobody, who don't know nobody, who don't watch nobody, all of a sudden contacts you to help you out. That in itself sounded suspicious yesterday to me. That was my first thought I had yesterday when I heard the story. And when he admitted that he reached out to Castro first, my question was, why? When Tracy was doxxed, you didn't reach out to her. When everyone else was doxxed, you didn't reach out to them. Why reach out to this young man who was exposed for having a large instrument? Especially when you are known to be on these sex sites, when you're known to being caught telling people, bring the lube. It just didn't sit well with me that you contacted this young man whose dick was exposed, or penis was exposed. And that's the only person that you contacted after they've been doxxed. Y'all like this video, please. Like this video. I'm just talking about what is going on these YouTube streets. So that was the first red flag for me. Out of everybody who's been doxxed on here, everyone who's been doxxed, the one feels Castro. Out of everyone who's been doxxed on here, the only person that you contacted and tried to help was a person. What's up, Lena? Pretty brown eyes, baby. How you doing? That dick was exposed. That everyone was drooling over. That everyone was ogling over. That everyone was looking at and contacting him, quote unquote, under the guise of trying to help him. So you bringing up Wiley and you bringing up ZT and you bring up all these other people that he mentioned that was contacting him. So now that you fit in that category, you're trying to deflect and distract as to what your motives were. I'm pretty sure they told him the same thing that you told him. Well, this ain't about sex. Why would you say that? Why would you even mention sex? Did I say him and Sean are the same people? Did I say that, y'all? Did I say they're the same people? Because remember I told y'all what Sean first said about me. So what you think about me? Trying to coax, trying to groom, one would say, to see where the conversation is going to lead. I'm just saying, y'all think that I be crazy when I be saying stuff. Although I be reading the hell out you us now and telling you the facts of your life, all those things that I say will soon reveal themselves. And what I've said for the past couple of days about Jay Wilson has revealed itself. You do the most for the least. And what was so funny is you brought in Rebel's son name. Oh, let me call Rebel. Let me call Rebel. Let me call Rebel. You called Rebel. A Rebel came to the porch and said, no. The trip that we was talking about with the gentleman's panel was a team building trip. So as to get to know each other and do things of that nature. That trip was canceled. What's up, Terry? How you doing, baby? I did go to a cabin, but the trip that I was planning with the panel was canceled. Then I asked you, why was that trip canceled? If it was a team building exercise for something that you had to do and something that y'all was a part of, first off, why invite Castro? He was a part of the panel. Why invite Castro after he was exposed? Why reach out to Castro? Because he was doxxed. Yeah, we all felt empathy for him for that, because that is embarrassing if that's not what you want to do. That's not how you want to be seen or being exposed. But why reach out to him? Because these are your words, not mine. You don't know nobody. You don't watch nobody. Castro is a small YouTuber with a big unit. Why are you reaching out to this small YouTuber by your means, by your eyes, with this big unit to help him, to counsel him? That was my question. And you can't say, well, because you care. Because first of all, you tell it, we're all co-workers. We all subcontractors. So why reach out to this young man, this man that you think is impressionable, because Castro is a sweet young guy, but I'm not reaching out to Castro because he was docked and his unit was exposed. That has nothing to do with me. Sorry to say it, but that's the truth. My relationship with Castro is strictly on YouTube. See, I know people want to walk around here acting like I'm out here fucking with everybody and doing stuff with everybody. Well, it's not showing everyone things. That's not the case. What I do is strictly strategic for the ones who want to put on a front for y'all, but they're behind scenes. They calling me daddy. They licking my fingers. But want to be spiritual advisors and kings. I'm just saying. No one else on here can tell you, oh yeah, Food Junkie hit me up on the background and we were talking sexual. Although that's what people may want to believe and put out there that I do. No. Once you show me that you're disrespectful, tacky, and a dick pig, I'm going to use what I have to get what I want from you as far as information so I can use against you later. I tell y'all that. Let me get a straw for my drink. I don't understand how that was a read either, because you brought me up, Jay Wilson, while you were talking about the situation with Castro. Castro's no different than that guy who's drinking from the straw. See, listen, you can't even get your own original reads or your own original information. Once again, running behind Sean, trying to kiss Sean's ass. I'm confused, you guys. Those out there who drink, aren't certain concoctions and cocktails drunk strictly from the straw? Unless you're an ignorant ass hoodlum that drinks everything from the top of the glass. Now, no offense to people who drink beers through straws, but beer is one thing that should not be drunk through a straw. A martini is something that only ladies drink from a straw. When you have a bowler glass with like brandy or something in it, that could be drunk straight if you have it over ice. But once you have a cocktail, a concoction, a mixture that has fruit and things up in it, you don't want to drink those things straight from the glass. You want to drink those things through a straw. So I'm confused because I know the difference. And while I'm not giving you a lesson, a step-by-step lesson of how to dine and how to enjoy yourself, I'm showing you different aspects of, you know what I'm saying, certain things. Hopefully, subconsciously, you can pick those things up and use those things so you don't look like an idiot when you go out to have a dining experience. So I'm confused about the reads and roasts that people try to use against me because, like I said, they don't stick. But speaking of things that stick, why was it so easy for us to not question what Castro said and what Deanna said? CJ Wilson, you're known on these streets as a perv. You're known on these streets as a dick pig. You're known on these streets as a fake-ass pastor who is obsessed with dicks. Showing us how to suck dick on microphones and paper towel holders. Telling people to bring the lube. Being caught on several sexual sex applications. So regardless of what you say, bad, skinny, whatever you want to use, whatever you want to take from somebody else's reads and try to apply to your own reads. I'm not funny. I'm not trying to be a comedian. I'm not trying to do the improv. I'm not trying to do the comedy spot, the chicken shack, none of those things. See, I don't proclaim to be a comedian out here. I say I'm a truth teller. I have ESPN. That's kind of funny, ESPN. Y'all know I know it's ESP, right? ESPN2, ESPN Espanol. So I don't come up here trying to be funny. I come up here and put a mirror in front of your face so you can see how people see you or are seeing you on these streets. So ask yourself, Jay Wilson, why was it so easy for everyone to believe what Deanna and Castro said? What have you done on these YouTube streets to make it that we are believing without a doubt? And then when it's confirmed, you look crazy. Have you lied to us before? Have you got caught in your lies before? Have you done sexually explicit things on here before? See, you're the one on here stripping for dollars, showing taco meat on your chest while wearing a little drummer boy's hat. That's what you did. See, when I say stuff about you, Jay Wilson, it's not that I'm making something up or I'm trying to read, roast, gag, and drag you, because I'm not really. I'm just telling you what we've all seen on these YouTube streets, the behavior that you displayed on these YouTube streets. What did I say again the other day, you guys? Why is it so easy for people to read you based on your upbringing? Indiana, that picture was so funny. I saw the Lake Michigan on front of his domicile as well. The house that you grew up in looks no different than what you showed that Deanna lived in. That house that Deanna showed today looks no different than the house that you showed that Deanna lived in. So I'm confused. I'm confused. You're trying to roast gag her on something that she used to live in, that she done upgraded drastically from. But yet, you lived, what was it? You said you left the trailer when you was 3? You spent 15 years in the same conditions. Deanna, did you spend 15 years over there? What's up, the hood table, baby? How you doing, baby? Did you live 15 years in that house that you enjoyed? You spent about 15 years in what you call the same things that Deanna lived in. See, when I talk about you, Jay Wilson, I talk about facts. I talk about what you've shown us based on what has been presented to us about you. I'm not trying to read, roast, and gag if you feel read, roasted, and gagged. So that's something you need to deal with within yourself. Why are you so insecure? Right. It was you by yourself, 3 bedrooms, possibly 2 baths, if not 1.5 baths, by yourself. You had your pick of a bedroom and a bathroom. But him, in other words, even if all the 9 kids wasn't in the house with him, it was you and your mom, you and your both parents let you tell it, and at least 3 of your sisters. So where did you sleep? In the bathtub? On the couch? Because I know that me growing up with 2 sisters and a brother, the boys shared a room, the girls shared a room, and my mom had her own room. Still less time. So if there's a 2-bedroom there, your parents had a room, and your sisters had a room. Where did you sleep, Jay Wilson? See, I don't know, and I really don't care. I'm just asking the questions, but because you like to point out people's living situations, and you like to try to clown, roast, and gag based on what people used to have, but yet you don't want to look at what you used to have. But like back to patterns and things of that nature, why things stick to you so easily. House don't have no roof. Well, yeah. I'm confused. But I don't understand why you're confused, why these things stick to you so easily. Certain things stick to certain people. When someone say that you are a groomer, that you don't tuck piss and people believe it and it's so easy for the people to believe. Why is that? Because you talk about dick so much. Because you are a known dick pig. That's why that sticks to you so easily. If someone calls you a pedo, that's why it sticks to you, because behaviors, you know what I'm saying, patterns, look as though is something that you possibly would do. When Castro said you was calling him and inviting him places, this and the third, and all he had to do is do a airfare. Your question was, what do you look like paying for a man? Well, you paid for Mark, didn't you? You tried to pay for King Jives, didn't you? You actually flew him out. And let's not us forget when he was there after, because he said a couple days after the event, right? He's on the floor doing a video. You on the bed leaning over his shoulders. Man, stomach down on top of the bed. While he's at the foot of the bed on the floor. But you're on the bed, stomach down, over his shoulders in his videos. Why is that? See, if I'm invited to someone's home, and I actually don't get my own hotel room, which I will always do, but if I'm in your home and I'm online, you're not in the room that you offered to me to be put up in, on the bed that I'm sleeping on. I don't care if it's your house or not. Get the fuck out my room. I don't want you here. I don't need you here. And if you are going to be here with that, we're going to be sitting side by side at a table. You know what I'm saying? Like that. But you're not going to be laying on the bed, stomach down, leaning over my shoulder, breathing your hot ass breath over my neck. Is that happening? Am I wrong, y'all? Or I'm just saying? Do we all not see that? See, there's behaviors that you have exhibited on here, Jay Wilson, that makes that story that Deanna and Castro revealed to us yesterday plausible. Plausible. It's not because people don't like you, Jay Wilson. It's because what you have shown us previously. And you tried to bring Rebel into this. You tried to bring Dory into this. And Rebel busted you out. The trip that y'all invited Castro to, the trip that Castro was invited to, regardless who invited him, you or Rebel, that trip was canceled. And the trip that Rebel went on, was a whole different trip. Because Rebel said, if I'm not mistaken, he went to he had a cabin trip twice. One for New Year's with his partner and their friends, or his partner's friends, because that's what they do every year, and one another time. So there was 3 trips. If you're not listening carefully, if you're not watching, you could be confused. What's up, Chantal, baby? How you doing, sweetheart? But yeah. Why was it so easy for that to be believed? What behaviors have you exhibited on here to make that easy for us to believe? You're a liar, for one. You came on here lying. You came on here begging. You came on here beefing for dollars. You came on here with the shits. So, it's not far-fetched that you possibly could be lying, which you were lying yesterday, about this cabin in the woods trip. Because that wasn't one with Rebel and his friend. Granted, his friend may have came, but Rebel said that trip was like a team building exercise. Y'all know these team building exercises when you have a job and y'all go on a retreat somewhere, or if you was in student government when you was in school, you know what I'm saying? The student government a week before school or so will go on this trip and have this team building moment, things of that nature. That's what that was. That Castro was invited to. It wasn't something that Rebel did. There was 3 different trips, 3 different cabin in the woods trips. So you can't mix things up. You can't compound things. I think people are not going to pick up on what was actually said, what was actually done. And Rebel was actually offended that you said that he alluded to Castro being broke and didn't have the money. Rebel said, Castro told him that he had a death in his family. So am I good? Rebel told you that Castro said that he had a death in his family that he was dealing with, someone close to him. And Rebel really didn't throw you under the bus at all. Because he said you had, quote unquote, a man. But we know what you do when you have, quote unquote, a man. You get caught on Grinder. When you have a quote unquote man, your Grinder app goes off while you're live on camera because you don't have the wherewithal to get off a Grinder or just turn it down. Isn't that what happened less than 2 months ago, 3 months ago? Because you're supposed to have been with your man who your job just met and loved, but yet you're on Grinder. Your Grinder's going off when you have a man. So that is not an excuse for you. You're in a successful 3-year relationship. Let you tell it. Let you have told it, I should say. But you just can't kick that Grinder habit. You just can't kick that BCBG habit. You just can't kick that, you just can't kick that habit of having that thrill of having someone new, someone you don't know, run up inside you. I'm just saying. But I still have the question. Because I don't think he answered the question at the end. Like I said, when you asked the question, did he ever answer why he, you know, is going after Castro? Because he's going after Castro. Because I heard him a week ago or so, say something like, and you got somebody over there who's stuttering, whatever, stuttering and can't even talk, talking mess about me. And that's what I think when Castro made a little video, the one that Brian shared, about Jay Wilson and how Jay Wilson is keep picking and poking at him. I told you this years ago. Jay Wilson, the type of person who likes to pick and poke, and when you come after him, was not he want to play victim. Like I said, I'm no longer arguing with Jay Wilson. Was not. I'll just go visit people in San Antonio. I'll just go visit some people. You know what I'm saying? And hang out in San Antonio and see how much mouth we have there. Because I'm tired of arguing with people. You know what I'm saying? I'll go visit my family in the DMV area. I'll go visit some people that I know in San Antonio and see if the same energy is there. That's all I'll do. You know what I'm saying? See who calls the police and who don't call the police because I'm just in your city, in your town. Letting you know where I'm at. That's where I'm at this point. Because all this arguing back and forth, yeah, I don't got time for that. Like I said, all I do is cook and fight. That's what all I do. You know what I'm saying? That's all I do. Cook and fight. You know. And call me what you want to call me was not, but it is what it is. Yeah, at this point, I'm tired of arguing with people. If I upset you that much the way you got to constantly poke and pick and prod, let's have a conversation about it in person and see what happens. Let's talk about it. But you want to do it for numbers and for YouTube fodder. I'm too old for fodder on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I'll be in your city on this specific date. I'll be here. I'm staying here. And if you have a conversation that you want to talk about, don't come on YouTube to talk about it. Let's talk about it in person. And let's see if we can resolve these issues that clearly you have. But someone said in the DNS chat yesterday was not. That's why Jay Wilson don't like me. Because I alluded to this, I think a couple of days ago. I didn't actually come out and say it, but I was thinking it and I was alluding to it. Is Jay Wilson upset with me because I don't flirt with him? I never did. Is that why Jay Wilson's upset with me? Is that why he really don't like me? Because I never flirted with him? You're not attracted to me. That's just bottom line. You're not attracted to me. What's not? You're a queen. You're shady as fuck for no reason. And like I said, in real life, people like you, I don't even associate with. Because I know how I am. Sooner or later, there's going to be a huge problem. Sooner or later, there's going to be an issue that I'm going to confront you with, and you're going to not like how I confront you. So why even put myself in a position to do so? Like I said, I can tolerate anybody. I can be cordial to anybody. I can be in the same room. I can even go to your channel and watch you. But the reality is, your personality, I don't understand it, especially for you being an Aries man. Because I'm an Aries man. So I don't understand why you acting the way you act. Why you present yourself the way you present yourself. I don't understand that. What's up, Miss Queenie, baby? How you doing, sweetheart? I just don't understand it as an Aries man, as a fellow Aries man. I've never met someone like you before, and it confuses me. You know what I'm saying? And that's not a good thing. Because, like I said this years ago. Right. Exactly. Right. We are. But somehow he doesn't fit that mold. He doesn't fit that category. I just don't understand why but I understand why you are the way you are. You're so desperately running from your past. You're so desperately running from who you are. Because Aries men are confident in who they are. It's not a fake confidence. It's not something that is put on. It's just who we are. It's just something that we exude naturally. We exude the charm. We exude the confidence. We exude, what I'm saying, standing in who we are and being comfortable with that. But when it's put on, I guess that puts me off. And I see that yours is put on. But that's just me. Like I said, you can cuss me out if you want to. That's fine. You can talk message if you want to. Like I said, no more cussing you out. No more all that stuff. My next step is just taking a plane to San Antonio and visiting some friends. That's my next step. You know what I'm saying? So all this extra stuff that you like to do. Yes, Miss Queen. This is sometimes it's his situation. But Miss Queen, I don't know how long you've been here. But my question was to Jay Wilson. Right. Right. Exactly. This is what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I don't get it. I don't understand it, but it is what it is. But look, Miss Queenie, I asked a question to Jay Wilson. Why was it so easy for everyone to believe what Castro Indiana presented yesterday? What has he shown us? What has he done on here on these YouTube streets that made it so easy for everyone to believe what Castro Indiana presented? Now, I mean, while it sounds like a read, roast, and gag, it's something that he really needs to examine. And a lot of people on here need to really examine that. What are we putting out here to make people believe the worst part or some negative parts about what we do? Now, it's different if you're trying to roast and gag, that's fine. But that's not really a roast and gag. You was roasted and gagged by what happened and by what was revealed, but it's not a roast and gag per se in the traditional form of the situation. It's embarrassing. That's my point, Deanna. Like that exactly. That's my point right there. We keep catching you in these compromising positions, and you do the same thing. You lie, you deflect, you distract, and then sooner or later, everything is revealed, and it's revealed that what was said initially was correct. And then you stand up and be like stand 10 toes down in it. Just like the whole thing with the whole Wally situation. No, that wasn't me. 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 At least you know I'm a top. No, we don't know that. We don't know that. We don't know that. That's all we know. We know you said bring the lube. We know that you didn't say I have condoms, so all you need to do is bring the lube. We know that wasn't said. We know at the time you were selling prep, so you think that prep is going to save you from all other type of venereal diseases, blue waffles, syphilis, gonorrhea, chlamydia, crabs, things of that nature. Because all you want people to do is bring the lube. And then about a year later, oh, he was fine as hell. If that picture that was shown would have came up to my door was not, oh, he would have got it. He would have got some. What's up, Mimi, baby? How you doing, sweetheart? He's a nice. No, I can't. Uncle Tom's coming. You're so silly. But yeah, like I said, that's your pattern. Your pattern is to deny, 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 deflect. Then once it's revealed that it actually happened, that what was said initially was true, You said 10 toes down it, and then you become proud of it. Then you become standing in it like that's what you always done. No, your initial stages is to deny and deflect. I'm just saying that's your pattern. That's the pattern that you take on. That's the pattern that you choose to show us. You know, that's your pattern. Am I wrong, y'all, or is that his pattern? I can set my watch by what you do and do when something about you comes out. You're gonna deny and say you're gonna make a coin. What's up, S baby? How you doing, sweetheart? How you doing, sweetie? Okay. Thanks for being in here. But yeah, that's your pattern. Oh, not the Bishop any long of YouTube. Oh, not the Bishop any long of YouTube. That was a good one. That was a good one. But yeah, that's your pattern. So you need to ask yourself, what about you? What about what you have presented on here on YouTube makes it so easy for people to believe what was said? Was it the times where we caught you online? Online? Is it the fact that what's been revealed about you has been revealed about you? Is it the fact that, what I'm saying, you're on here emulating sucking dick, teaching lessons, giving classes? Or is it the fact that it's out of your character, Jay Wilson, to care about someone else without having some underlying motives behind it? Because all we are co-workers, all we are subcontractors. What's all these retractions coming from? You know, is like, I'm confused. It seems out of character for you to contact someone because they were doxxed. Am I wrong, y'all, or do y'all think the same thing? Because it seems out of character. Someone was doxxed where their penis was shown, and it was shown to be a nice sized penis. And next thing you know, you're contacting them to try to get them some help. Help for what? What does he need help with? Then or now, has anyone ever been taken to court by a lawyer, a real lawyer or a fake one? Have papers have been served by a real one or a fake one that actually panned out to anything based on someone being doxxed here on YouTube? So what type of help was you offering him? Over the phone in private conversations. And your initial statement was, "Oh, this ain't a sexual thing." There, right there, my ears go up, my antenna go up, my guard goes up. I was just doxxed or just exposed. You know what I'm saying, with my genitals, whatever. You know what I'm saying, being out there. I don't care because I like what I got. But anyways, enough about me. But don't do it because I will press charges for what you call it? What's it called? Revenge porn. And all the evidence is all up and through here. Harassed me for the past 2.5, 3 years. All yeah, I'm just saying, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, because I know what pictures I sent to who. What's up, Big Sam? How you doing, baby? But yeah, I just been exposed, and my genitals are out there. I'm getting all these weird requests and calls and things. And next thing I know, I get a call from a pastor that's been DL in the closet, being seen doing all these, what I'm saying, sexual things online. No, it was a conversation between Castro and Deanna. Castro told Deanna about this a while ago. See, that's how I know it's true. You know what I'm saying? That's another reason why I know it's true. This wasn't something that happened just yesterday. This is not something that just happened last week. Deanna been sitting on this for a while, she said. Her and Castro has been talking about this thing for a while. So it's not something that Castro got tired of being poked at and picked at by Jay Wilson. So he just talked to Deanna about it. Clearly, it was bothering Castro for a while. He was uncomfortable and uneasy about what was going on and how things went down for a while. And the fact that Jay Wilson said yesterday, if he would have called him, if Castro would have called him, because his number hasn't changed, he would have backed up. But why does somebody need to call you and ask you to stop fucking with them? See, that's what I'm saying. See, that's what I'm saying. I can't do no more arguing with this individual. I can't argue with you anymore. I can't do that anymore with you. You're the type of person that needs to be talked to in person. You're the type of person that needs to be spoken to in person. Because you want somebody to sit there, you're harassing them for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Because it's YouTube and you want to make a coin off of someone else's name. You want them to, you're harassing them, you're picking and trying to bully them. You want them to call you and ask you to stop, opposed to you being a 52, 53-year-old man, knowing that that's not what you need to do. That's not what you should do. Once again, the pageantry faggotry. People think, oh, people may get offended by what I said or by that, but it is what it is. What else could it be? You're 53 years old, 52 years old, however old you are, in your 50s. This man is in his late 20s or early 30s, or I don't know how old Castro actually is. He doesn't cause any trouble with nobody. He goes everywhere. He talks to everyone. He's cool with everyone. People that I like, people I don't like. He's always over there speaking to everybody. He's over here speaking every once in a while. In his 20s, okay. Right, exactly. And it's going on for months. So he should have called you and told you that it was bothering him. Where he doesn't fucking bother anybody at all. Castro does his own little thing. And then you want to shade where he lives and his road, but yet you want to be up under that road. If your caricature on here is what you present on here, why can't that be Castro's caricature? His persona here on YouTube. The man who's in the robe singing. Yeah, right. Why about, like, if you're not upset, if you're not lonely tonight, I'm just saying, why bother that man whatsoever? If he said no or no thank you or just you know what I'm saying, ghosted you, you should be used to that, right? Have you been ghosted before? Haven't you been straighted before? Haven't you been left alone before? I know Castro wasn't the first, and you acting like you a great gift or something like that. Brown salami and bologna, baby. He went a whole club sandwich. A big set. Jay Wilson could be, you know what I'm saying, you can set your watch to what Jay Wilson gonna do, what he gonna say. And how you gonna do it, how you gonna say it. Oh, I'm gonna make a coin, it's out there, but yet you was shown not to be telling the truth yesterday. You tried to get Rebel involved, tried to hype Rebel up, was not, and thought Rebel was gonna come out here and cuss and fuss at Deanna, whatever. And Rebel said, no, I like Deanna. I find her funny. I have nothing against Deanna. I understand her and Jay Wilson don't like each other. That's what Rebel said. Rebel said he understand that, you know what I'm saying, that you and Deanna don't like each other. And she didn't put you in it to, like, and he listen to Jay Wilson. It's as if Deanna put Rebel in it by talking mess about Rebel. And that's not what she did. What she said was, correct me if I'm wrong, Deanna, verbatim, I don't have nothing against this person. I don't know this person. And hate to put your name in it, but I'm going to do it just to let him know that I know what I'm talking about. Rebel listened to it. He understood it. Now Rebel shaded the hell out of Brianna. He said that's about the elephant in the room. And I'll be Brianna. That's what Rebel said. Rebel's a mess. But yeah. So if Rebel was gonna shade somebody, he would have shaded Deanna if he felt offended by what she said. Cause he does slap Brianna in the face for no reason. That was funny. Sorry, Brianna, but it was funny, baby. So if he was upset or felt any kind of way about what Deanna said or how she presented it, he would have shaded her too. But he didn't. That's what I'm saying. So Jay Wilson, you thought that you were gonna have some backup with Rebel, and it was gonna be something big, something where it was gonna be a battle between Rebel and Deanna, and they're gonna take the light off of what you actually did, how you actually lied. But that didn't happen. See, the thing is, like I said, deflection and distraction. Look over here so you don't see what I'm doing over here. Don't watch the left hand because the right hand is what got your attention. No, I'm watching both of your hands. And if they're in your pocket, I'm putting on my X-ray glasses to see what you're doing. What are you trying to play with? What are you feeling with? Like I said, those distractions and deflections, that really doesn't work when you actually have your eyes open, when you're actually seeing what's going on these YouTube streets. But that's the same game that other people play as well. That's the same game that other people play. Oh, let me throw something out there. You know what I'm saying? Let me throw something out there to deflect and to distract. I can't let them know that I'm in my feelings, so therefore let me, you know what I'm saying, switch up a little bit. I know you're in your feelings, baby. I know exactly why you're upset. But yeah, why would you mess with Castro to begin with? And it's not me defending Castro, because Castro's a grown man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not defending him with that, but right is right and wrong is wrong. In the first place, why was you shading him? Why was you talking shit about him was not? Why was you picking and poking and prodding? And why should he have called you to let you know that he was uncomfortable with you doing that? Him ignoring you should have been enough. So he finally made a video telling you to leave him alone. Like I said, not everyone plays the same. Not everyone plays by the rules that Jay Wilson is playing by. Ask me, why would I call you that? Because I can. Because you can do nothing about it. That's why I do it. Because I can. Just like you could talk your shit and do your little roasting gags the way you do your roasting gags. I don't do that. That's not what I do. I sign up to roast and gag people. I sign up to come on YouTube and express myself. Give you a little bit of me. Either you like it or you don't like it. And that's it. If I choose to talk shit about you or it's not, it's because I'm going to tell the truth about you. I'm going to tell the truth about you. I'm not going to sit here and lie on you. I'm not going to sit here and make stuff up or exaggerate things. No, it is what it is. Everything I said is true. You got caught on, was it Grindr, and what was the other one, that Tinder, whatever it's called, Tumblr, whatever it's called, BCBG, Scruff, whatever it's called. You got caught on several sex sites. You got caught twice emulating sucking dick. You lied about things. You deflect about things. It is what it is. You know? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. RJ Supreme, what's up? How you doing, babe? Exactly. Right. Right. But see, even when Jay Wilson said that he thought Castro was cool. My question is, why? When did Castro become uncool? You know what I'm saying? I hope you're on camera. When did Castro become uncool? Where was the transition from you liking Castro? Castro was cool, and Castro becomes all these little things that you're doing to him, shading him about. Because when we met Castro, Castro came on with no shirt on. in his bathroom, in front of that door that you're talking about so hard now. When we met Castro, Castro elevated to the robe. You know what I'm saying? Castro, when we met Castro, Castro came in with no shirt on, singing and dancing in front of a mirror, in front of the wood door. Now all of a sudden, it's an issue that you want to shade. He was cool then, so when was the transition? And I only could guess that you was in your feelings because he said no. Now, y'all can do what y'all want to do, Castro, but I would love to see Jay Wilson's conversation. See, I didn't know that. What's up, Patty Blue, baby? How you doing? Oh, so Jay Wilson wants to buy what he wants to buy with the money that people give him, but Castro don't mind being gifted something that someone wants him to have. I understand. Well, you got to make payments on cars and houses and stuff and mortgages and insurance and things like that nature. A robe don't do you any good. Freak leaks. You're absolutely right. Just not Mary. You're absolutely right. But yeah. See, there's a lot of questions that arises, especially when you drag somebody into it who wasn't in it, really, because really Rebel really wasn't in it at all. It was just to let you know that it was something that Rebel was a part of, as far as a conversation. And then you kept trying to switch the narrative and say, "Well, it wasn't even my event. It wasn't even my event." If the event was surrounded around the gentleman's panel, and you are the creator of the gentleman's panel, it could be then said it was your event, especially if you plan on coming, or going, or participating in said events. Yes, Rebel may have um, planned it. Rebel may have started activities for it, but it was still something that was surrounded by something that you created. Kind of sort of like the Labor Day weekend. Something that you started, but someone else planned for you. And this is not against Vivian, but isn't that the same thing? Because you didn't do anything really for your Labor Day event. You was the name on it, but didn't Vivian plan everything else? Didn't Vivian look up the menus? Didn't Vivian get the swag bags? Didn't Vivian do all the other stuff for you? Exactly. Exactly, Deanna. Everyone had to say so. So, yeah, it was your event, that first one that was canceled. And it was canceled. So while you keep saying, well, Rebel still had his event. No, it wasn't the same event. It wasn't the same event. Just like several years ago, when people was in New Orleans, they wanted to have a masquerade party, but it was deemed to be too expensive, so they didn't do it. So when I suggested it, it became a whole different event. I'm just saying. Right. He was trying to combine three cabin trips into one cabin trip. Trying to, well, no, it wasn't even mine. And Rebel went on his event. No, Rebel went on his own thing. Rebel went on his own thing separately with him and his boyfriend, him and his boyfriend's friends. Had nothing to do with the gentleman situation. And if it was a team building exercise for the gentleman's panel, why even invite Castro or anyone else that was not a part of the gentleman's panel? Right. And QB was like, no, no, no. Because he came back the other. I mean, he came back later on last night because QB went live and was like, "No, that's I don't remember that happening. It was something that I was a part of." I'm just saying, like, well, QB, maybe you wasn't invited. Maybe you wasn't invited, QB, and he was trying to shake QB. And he was trying to shake QB. It's too much. Hey, Cheryl Brown, baby, how you doing, sweetheart? It's a lot going on, y'all. It's a lot going on. I think back then it was SARS or something else. You know what I'm saying? Cause, and then my thing is this: wasn't the Gentleman's Panel, didn't it quit well before um, the whole pandemic situation? Let's say I really don't care, but yeah, it's just the timeline. I want to make sure that I am on the correct timeline. Y'all like this video? I don't know what's going on. Y'all upset with me because I'm just pointing out what was said and pointing out the truth. Like the video, please. I definitely would appreciate it. Thank you. What a brother got to do to get a like around here. Hey, Miss Diva, to you, baby. How you doing? Right. That's what I'm saying. So, like, you're trying to compound dates and times and things and events and stuff. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Like I said, and go ahead and cuss me out and go ahead and scream and yell and talk about drinking drinks out of a straw. Like to me, I don't understand the read, but okay. You know what I'm saying? You got it. I drink some drinks out of a straw. I drink some drinks out of a bottle. I drink some drinks just from a glass. You know, like I'm confused. Like I said, just because I understand the difference, I'm cultured that way. You know, I don't know. But y'all find reads in those simplest things, these elementary, rudimentary as reads. You know what I'm saying? I don't know anyone who drinks a pina colada straight from a goddamn glass. I don't know anybody who drinks a margarita straight from a glass. I don't know anyone who drinks a daiquiri straight from a glass. Stupids, let's not act like, what I'm saying, we don't have any type of class, we haven't been anywhere before. There's always the richest people in the world, people with the most class and education, who, what I'm saying, don't have anything but trying to find something. It's okay. It's okay. Keep looking. Keep looking. Like I said, I'm not like you. It's clear we're not the same. But yeah, I just want to give my little opinion on it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. I'm confused. Like there's several questions that needs to be answered. They're not gonna be answered ever because it's always the deflection and distraction. And if you're trying to read or roast somebody and you look stupid trying to do that. But it is what it is. You know, you lied. You contacted Castro to begin with, and talking about everyone else doesn't don't deflect and distract. Who cares if ZT contacted Castro? Who cares what Castro did with ZT? Are you mad because he didn't do that with you? Are you upset because he didn't call your name out? Like I'm confused. How does that have anything to do with what's going on between you and Castro? What does ZT have to do with the fact what you did to Castro, and what you and Castro conversations were? What does Wally or Rico or anyone else that contacted Castro have to do with why you contacted Castro? So you want us to believe that your motives and things was good and pure, while everyone else's was bad? Like you can't play the hat trick game with everybody. Everyone's not gonna fall for that. Someone's just gonna have some questions for you. What's up, Jadina, baby? How you doing, sweetheart? Welcome. But yeah, I mean, all the deflection and distraction in the world does not stop people from having questions. Stop people from actually looking and seeing what's going on. I'm just saying. It is what it is, y'all. But yeah, y'all. Like I said, there was just a little information that I had yesterday that we all got yesterday, and then we got some clarification on it today, you know, and throughout the night. But yeah, those are just a couple things. What have you done on here to make that story so believable and people not question it? Right. Big set. That's my point. Like, I don't understand. Like, my thing is, but look at how he grew up. Look at where he come from. He's probably been picked on his entire life, wearing secondhand clothes, wearing clothes that's too big or too small for him, living in and below the poverty line. So he's used to being picked on. So now that he has a little bit of something, he think that that's what's funny for him to make himself feel good. Like I said before, a couple days ago, a couple of years ago, people pick on you or people use certain things against Jay Wilson because he wears those things on his sleeve. He has not grown from those things. He has not grown from that adolescence or that prepubescent individual that was picked on. So therefore, he displays and shows us that on a daily basis. What 50-year-old, 50-something-year-old individual, especially man, acts this way? Not praying for hospice, but praying for people in general. Praying for people to, you know what I'm saying, do better, to be better, you know what I'm saying, things of that nature. That's what he should be doing. If someone has a speech impediment, someone has a condition that, you know what I'm saying, under their control or not in their control, shouldn't you be praying for that? Shouldn't you be trying to uplift and help people? It don't matter if you're doing it on YouTube. It's not you coming for a show. Like, people kill me with that. Oh, this is just a show, just a show. Yeah. Very much so. Definitely much so, Petty Boot, baby. He definitely is a mean girl. He definitely is a mean girl. But I said that a couple of days ago. He's a mean girl. But he's that mean girl who never had anything. He's that mean girl that put on a new shirt and then think that, you know what I'm saying, it's about them. Give me your phone. Go bake me a cake, baby. Stop it. You are reading today. You are reading on today. She said it's all a joke. It's all a show so he loses another job, another channel. But that's very true. That's very true. It's okay. I'll be okay. I can just get off here if I want to. I don't need this. Yeah, you do. Because if you don't need this, every time I call on, you will mention that, oh, I'll make my money today. I'll make my money today. I'm going to have a good old check. She gave me a cake. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Thank you, boo. But yeah, it's all a show. It's all a show. Right. I mean, I never subscribed. Like a lot of people was not be like, "Oh, I'll subscribe for you because, babe, I never subscribed to you. I never subscribed to you. If I want to watch you, I'll put your name into the system and try to find your channel. I don't. You know what I'm saying, is what it is. Right. But he don't need this though. If you didn't, like I said, if you don't make money on YouTube, it's not you're getting money from YouTube somehow. Be it cash apps, be it super chats, be whatever the case may be. Because if you was on here with not people not gonna just be sending you money. Mm. Yeah, he's always gonna be into some type of conflict. Like I understand that. Like I really do get exhausted with the conflict. Not saying that I won't cuss your ass out and let you know what's going on, but like I said, after a while, I just rather fight you. I really do. Like for real, I rather just fight you after a while because you only can say so much before it becomes repetitive and stupid to me. But me smashing your face into the cement is always fun. Me watching the fear in your eyes when I walk up to you last night is always fun for me. It really is. Y'all who like those who have been to a fight before and the person that's been talking mess about you for a while and they see you and the eyes, the buck eyes and the shortness of breath and they gasp and all that stuff, that's fun for me. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's fun. That's my type of fun. You know that's true. Y'all know that's true. Y'all who people who Deanna, you fight or you fought before, I should say, and you know people that was talking shit, and then when you see them face to face, the look on their face. He said most of the time you're choking them, but yeah, no. I'm saying before you even put hands on them, like before you even put hands on them, was not like they're walking down the street and you walking the opposite way, or you call their name out, or you just pop up somewhere where they are. It's the look on the face that's priceless. Yes, the startle, and then they take a second to gather their composure and attempt to, you know what I'm saying, say something smart. That's when you just bust them in their mouth. That's the fun part for me. All this YouTube back and forth, I don't have time for that. Because you can say anything on YouTube, but what would you say in real life? Would you have the same energy, or or as soon as you see me, you be trying to dial 911? Right, the hood table, perfect name, perfect name. But yeah, you're right. You're right. Oh, it's a brain 200 plus. 200 plus. Oh no, I want you to see that as coming, Deanna. I want you to see it. I really do. I really do want you to see it because I want you to prepare yourself. I want to see. See, think me and fighting. I know people say, "Oh, you don't like you fight." Da, da, da. Okay, I see you to grew up with me. They'll tell you all day long. Right there, he's kind of crazy. Leave him alone. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. But no, my thing is this: I want you to have the confidence within yourself to think that you're going to give me a challenge in that arena. I want you to have the confidence. You've been in a fight before, Petty Boot. That with the man. With a man. But no, me, I want you to have the confidence. I want you to think that it's about what you think is going to happen is going to happen. And then when you realize that, damn, I bit off more than I can chew. That spoonful was way too big. What's up, trouble woman? Trouble woman, how you doing, baby? You know, I want you to think that. Like, I want you to be like, oh, he's soft, he's this and that, oh, he's too skinny, he's da 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 da. Think all those things. As soon as this ass whooping start, your whole perspective changes, your whole world changes. I said, I said, people really don't understand. Like, if you really doxed me. Like I said, I've been detained several times for fighting. I told you a story when old dude pulled a gun on me. Was not I had to split his head open. I was covered in his blood, and when the police came after I called them, they was like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "I'm fine. Check on him." You know what I'm saying? And that's not me bragging and trying to say I'm no, because I'm not none of that. I'm just as weak as y'all say I am. I'm just as a punk as y'all say I am. But when we have a conversation, let's see, you know what I'm saying, how that pans out for you. Right. No, they say he's like 5'9", 5'10", 5'11". I mean, he's about the average size of a guy, I guess. If the average size is like five, no, I think he's taller than James. James is 5'9". I think he's like 5'11", like 5'11". But it's not things. It's not even about all that. Like people let those things, you know what I'm saying, um, sway them. It ain't about that. Like Deanna said, some of the skinniest little women and people are the strongest people that are out there. They were shit. I don't know how they maneuver, what they do, but they be all over the place. They were like a damn squirrel. You don't know where they're going. They be all over the place. Some of the smallest people. So it's not about that. It's about your skill level. No, he's fairly. I mean, average size. Yeah, I used to go to tracks back in the day. That was the warehouse, right? Like church was a warehouse off of was it Edgewood? But yeah. But yeah. I'm just saying, like, don't because of small packages. Don't let that shit explode on you. Now you asking too many damn personal questions. You ain't trying to dox me based on the court records from that damn club. You ain't got to dox me based on that court record. No more questions, please. No more questions. No more goddamn questions. Y'all know at the gay clubs there was always fights breaking out. Y'all know at the clubs fights was always breaking out. I'm trying to dox me based on my little fight record. What happened? But yeah, but like I said, I mean, like there's no more conversations. Like I'm tired of talking now. You know. But that ain't the point, Big Set. Your mouth shouldn't outright your ass. You know what I'm saying? Your mouth shouldn't write a check. Your ass couldn't cash. Conjure, baby, I don't know what's going on, but you better stop talking. You better stop talking. But like I said, people don't realize, like, don't let what you think be the reason why you get your motherfucking head stomped in. That's all I gotta say. Like, it's funny. It's like I said. I always say this, you guys. If I ask you to stop something, just stop. Like, come on. Like, it doesn't take all that. Like, it doesn't make you funny. Was that because if I have to come see you, you're not gonna like that. So stop. Just stop. Or not. Sorry, not come see you. I don't want anyone to think I'm trying to threaten anybody because I'm not trying to threaten anybody. I'm just saying if I have to go visit family and friends in the state or city that you live in or close to, I'm just saying it's not gonna be cool. It's not gonna be cool. Because y'all know I used to teach school back in the day. So I like teaching lessons to people. I like teaching lessons to people. I like letting you understand when I ask you to stop. That's what I mean. I don't mean stop when you get tired, stop when you get ready. Stop when I ask you to, please. It was going to be cabin fever. That's what it was going to be. It was going to be cabin fever. You know what I'm saying? Because, baby, it was a feverish rush to get Castro to that cabin, baby. It was a feverish rush to try to get Castro to that cabin. All you got to do is pay for your plane fare, and I got everything else. Oh, you got all the activities. You got my lodging and that stuff. Okay. But yeah, only doing it platonically. I don't want nothing from you. It's not about a sex thing. These people are crazy. But yeah, RJ Supreme, those are the ones with the biggest mouth that talk all the mess. Well, I just called the police. But why are you talking though? So the police don't even have to be called, period. If you just stop talking, if you just stop doing that faggotry pageantry was not, there'll be no reason for even the police to be called. Why waste resources when we're going through a situation? Just stop. Scary ass. Like, and you scared of Wiley. That's what. Wiley may be. That's another example of just because you big and tall don't mean that you about that life. Because we also watched the video where Wiley got slammed, body slammed by that little boy. We all seen that video. There's another, and not trying go not say anything negative, but I'm just saying we all saw that video of Wally being body slammed by that little boy, and we all know Wally can't fight. Like, come on now, stop it. And you scared of Wally because Wally said he gonna come to your event. So you calling the police. Well, and what was that other guy named Daryl Moore who said let's have lunch? And the first thing you said was you gonna call the police? I mean, someone invites you to lunch. No one said let's go to the boxing ring, let's go to the gym and hit the heavy bag, what's that, or the speed bag. No one said that. Let's go to lunch. Next thing you know, I'm gonna call the police. If you show up, I'm gonna call the police. Then stop talking. Stop talking. It's very simple. People wouldn't be asking to go to lunch. People wouldn't actually have a conversation with you. People wouldn't be threatening to come to your events if you just stopped talking. It's very simple. But anyway, y'all, I've been on here longer than I want to be. Y'all have a great day. Thank you so much for coming in, you guys. I love you guys. You got that mouth, right? You got that mouth, and that mouth will get you in trouble because your ass can't cash that check. Oh, she said, if you ever wanted to post that video so we can see it again for Wild Out Wednesdays, we don't mind. Thank you. But yeah, you guys, love you guys so much for being here. You know what I'm saying? Just having a little fun, just having my little opinion about what went down yesterday, last night, situations, and this morning, a little recap. It is what it is. But yeah, love you guys. But as you guys know, it's not important that I love you guys. It's important that you love yourself, you love someone else, you respect yourself, and you definitely respect someone else. That is the biggest component of my closing. Respect yourself and respect someone else. Period. Love you guys. Y'all have a great day. Y'all be safe on this Wild Out Wednesdays. The hood table, put your phone down, baby. Because you have been a mess, baby, and I love every minute of it. Till next time, y'all. Peace. Bye, Chantel.